Hey, what is up again, number one? This is Ron and I'm back again with a brand new video here on my channel, Rock and Ron. So for today, we're going to unbox, build, and review this awesome kit from Super Robot Wars OG, which is the Gespenst. Alright, awesome. So if I remember correctly, I was able to play that game way back early year 2000s for my PlayStation 1. So it's a mixed robot-inspired game with some turn-based gameplay to it, similar to RPGs and strategy games. Alright, awesome. So the two main reasons that I picked this up was, first, I really like the design of this mobile suit. It looks bulky, yet it looks agile, and I've seen a lot of reviews of this kit, and so far no bad reviews on it yet. And I've heard that this kit doesn't use polycaps, which makes this a solid kit, not prone to getting loose. Alright, awesome. So by the way, there's two versions of this, and the latest release is the Gespenst Mach 2, which is in color blue. And I'm trying to get a hold of that kit, but since it is a premium Bandai, I'm trying to find one, but I'm having a hard time. And I believe that it's more expensive as well, since it is a premium Bandai. So before we do the unboxing, this is how the box looks like. Let's take a quick look on the box. Alright, it looks awesome. Alright, so as you can see, there's the Super Robot Wars OG logo on the top, right there. And I've just realized that this is the latest release from my backlogs. This was just released way back 2022. Alright, looks awesome. So on the side of the box, this is how the kit looks like once it is fully assembled. Looks awesome. So it seems to be fully poseable. And one good thing about this kit was that the stand is already included and some effect parts from the slash rippers. Alright, so some accessories and flight pack. And it does have a plasma rifle and a beam saber. Alright, looks really awesome. And some movable gimmicks on it. As you can see right there, no polycaps. Looks awesome. So by the way, this box is quite sick. So let's do a quick comparison between the previous kit that I built on my channel, which is the GP Rosetta 10. As you can see, it's much thicker compared to the GP Rosetta 10 right here. Alright, looks awesome. So yeah, on the side of the box, this is how the kit looks like. Once again, standing. It looks awesome. So it has yellow and red and silver accents to it. And this kit is in flat matte black finish. Looks really awesome. And there's the pilot, William Jaeger. So that thing is, I'm not quite sure if there's an anime series of this yet, so I might do a research about it for me to be able to watch it. Alright, so yeah, that's the box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see the contents inside here and do the unboxing. Alright, so first, by the way, the reseller included this calling card right here from G Toys online shop. Alright, awesome. So I bought this from Shopee online, and this stickers is included, so I might be able to use this on my RC cars or whatnot. Looks awesome. And once again, here's additional sticker from the shop. Alright, awesome. So first, this is the manual for the kit. Alright, awesome. So as you can see, some of the pages is in full color. Alright, looks really awesome. So by the way, this kit uses minimal stickers. I think the only sticker that you have to use on this kit is on the rangefinder on the rifle. But other than that, it's all color separated, which is awesome. So some additional pictures of the kit here. Alright. And some of the pages is in black and white, which is okay. Alright, so let's take a quick look on the contents inside. So this is the first runner here. So there's the plasma effect parts, beam saber effect parts. This is in purple. And I believe this is the visor, the eye visor. Alright, so as you can see, once again, the black is in flat matte finish. Looks really awesome. So it's optional if you want to make it glossy. All you gotta do is to put some glossy top coat on it, and it will look awesome. Alright, so another runner here. Alright, so yeah. So here's the silver runner here. It's in silver gray metallic, and once again, as you can see, there's the sticker sheet, and the green part is the only sticker that you have to use on this kit. Alright, awesome. So the last runner here, I think this is the beam rifle, and this is the red accents, and finally this is the stand for the kit. Alright, awesome. So nice addition to this kit right here. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and assemble these, and we're going to see how this looks like, and we're going to do some size comparisons and some possible poses with this kit. Alright, awesome. So there you go, the Gespenst. Let's go ahead and assemble these. Awesome. Alright, so once again I'm back, and finally I was able to assemble the individual parts of this kit. So before we assemble the kit as a whole, I'm going to show you the structure and the articulations of this parts right here. So the thing is, I'm trying to come up with a unique approach or way to review my gun plus on my channel. So aside from me showing you the articulations, I want to show you the structure and how it is put together, so that you will be more informed before you buy the kit. Alright, so before I do the introductions, I'm going to show you the tools that I've used on this kit. So I've used a basic nipper right here, my rusted box cutter, or a X-Acto knife. So actually I do have a X-Acto knife, but for some reason I prefer to use this rusted box cutter. So it might be rusted, but it's still sharp. Alright, awesome. So also I've used this pair of sanding sticks. So the sanding sticks is a must for this kit, because this kit has a lot of mold lines visible to it. So if you want to remove the mold lines, you have to sand it off, or better yet, use a top coat. Alright, so specifically you need this finer sanding stick to remove the mold lines in this kit. Alright, awesome. So also I've used this permanent markers and black and red. So the red is for added detail, and for the black is for the knob marks. So since this is made of black plastic, there will be a lot of visible knob marks that turns white when you cut it up from the runner. So if you want to hide it more, you can use this permanent marker to hide the knob marks. Alright, awesome. So also I've used a Gundam marker, panel liner, and black. So actually you can build this on its own without a Gundam panel liner. The only parts that you need to panel line is the gray parts. Alright, awesome. So yeah, that's about it. So let's go ahead and check the individual parts right here. Alright, so closer look on the Gespenst head. This is how it looks like. As you can see, it looks awesome. So there's no visible knob marks or seam lines on this assembly right here, and it's all color separated for the silver metallic part and the red clear part. Alright, looks awesome. So the tip that I can give you on this assembly was that you can make the clear red part to be more reflective with the use of a sticker sheet included with the kit. So once again, this kit has this sticker sheet, and the only usable sticker is this green part for the beam rifle. And aside from that, you will have this wide silver metallic sticker sheet, and what you can do about it was that you can cut out a custom sticker for you to be able to install underneath this clear red part. That way you will be able to make the clear red part to be more reflective. And this is how it looks like. Alright, so it's almost like it's glowing. It looks awesome. It adds more detail to the kit. And also I was able to install this a little bit of panel line on it. Looks awesome. So the only thing that I'm concerned about this assembly was that the two side fins, or the two ears on this head part, is kind of flimsy, but it does have a flex to it. So I think just in case if this kit falls to the ground, this will be able to handle the impact and will not break easily. Alright, and aside from that, I was able to find out as well that this kit is made of Ecopla. So as you can see on the box right here, it says Ecopla, and I was able to do a little bit of research that Ecopla is made of recycled Gunpla runners from Bandai. And one good thing about the Ecopla was that it is tougher or more durable than the regular PLA plastic. Alright, seems interesting. So by the way, how will be able to find out how durable is Ecopla compared to the standard PLAs? So what I thought was that you can make a comparison with the runners right here. So what I have right here is the runner from the Gespenst and the runner from my previous kit, which is the GP Resetsuden. So let's do a little bit of a stress test. So I guess it is a bit flexible since this is Ecopla. Alright, as you can see right here, it is kind of flexible. It doesn't snap off. Alright, seems interesting. And it can retain its shape, as you can see right here. Even though I was able to flex it, it doesn't snap off, and it can still go straight. Alright, seems interesting. So now, with the runners from the GP Resetsuden, let's do a stress test. So by the way, the GP Resetsuden is not made of Ecopla, so I think, as you can see, I think the difference that I noticed was that this runner, or this plastic, is marking with the white marking. So that white discoloration kinda resembles like a crack on the plastic, but it is also flexible. It's just that it marks off. Alright, so it seems to be plausible that the Ecopla is more durable than the standard PLA plastic, because the difference is the discoloration. Even though I was able to flex this, there's no white discoloration as you can see right here. Alright. Alright, so moving forward, let's take a closer look on the torso assembly of this kit. So this is how it looks like, closer look. As you can see, it looks awesome. So the reds and the yellows are all color separated, as you can see right here, and there's no visible knob marks. Alright, looks awesome. And the only visible zip line on this assembly was at the back, but once this kit is fully assembled, that will be completely hidden. Alright, awesome. So for the articulation, the two arms or the two shoulders attaches on the ball joint, as you can see right here. And these ball joints are also articulate. You can angle it forwards and backwards, just like that. Alright, awesome. And also you can extend the length of this ball joint by pulling it, just like so. Alright, and also you can rotate the shaft of this ball joint 360, so that you can also angle it upwards and downwards, just like that. So it is highly articulate. So the thing is, even though this is highly articulate, for me it's kind of weird because once this kit is fully assembled, this shoulder ball joint and the arms assembly is kind of conflicting to each other. So if you want to rotate the shaft of this ball joint alone using the shoulders attached to it, the shoulder will move on its own 360, but it will not rotate the shaft of this shoulder ball joint, because to simply put it, there's no traction between the shoulder assembly and this ball joint right here. So you might end up removing the arms first or the shoulders for you to be able to rotate the shaft of this ball joint alone on its own. And also, if you're trying to extend the length of this ball joint with the shoulders attached to it, it may render the shoulder assembly to get loose from the ball joint if you do it more often in time. Alright, so it's kinda conflicting. So I think Bandai is trying to improve the articulation of their kits, but for this kit alone, it's just kinda excessive that it renders it kinda hard to configure. Alright, so there's that. So I'm not saying it is bad, it's just that it is hard to configure. So the only good thing I can say at least was that on this assembly there's no polycaps, so these are less prone to getting loose over time. So there's that. So yeah, once again, it's not bad, it's just kind of weird for me. Alright, so for the other articulations, the neck can also move up and down just like that, just a little bit. And also there's a bit of an ab crunch on this assembly right here, just like so. And there you have it for the torso assembly. Alright, so there you have it for the torso. So now let's go ahead and move forward to the other parts. Alright, awesome. Alright, so moving forward, let's take a closer look on the arms assembly of this kit. Alright, closer look. This is how it looks like. It looks awesome. So once again, the reds and the yellows are all color separated, as you can see right here. So the thing is, when you're assembling this arms assembly, be careful about this red parts on the lower arm because these are individually attached and you can easily lose this if you're not too careful. Alright, so there you have it. So once again, no visible knob marks and minimal seam lines on this assembly right here, no polycaps. So for the articulation, the lower arm can rotate 360 from the bicep, just like that. It's on the ball joint, and you can angle the arms 90 degrees, just like so. And the thing is, this arms assembly, this bicep or the middle part of the arms is supposed to be able to rotate 360 from the shoulders, but since the armor on the lower arm is kind of bulky, it is hard to configure. So you need to use two hands just for you to be able to rotate the bicep from the shoulder 360, just like this. Alright, so it is hard to configure. It's hard to get a grip on it. And while you're doing that, you might end up detaching this lower arm from the bicep. Because the thing is, if you're going to use this lower arm to rotate the bicep from the shoulder, it will rotate on its own, but it will not rotate the middle part of the arms. So because once again, there's no traction between those ball joints. So once again, this is kind of weird. It is hardly articulate, but it is weird for me because the articulation is just seems to be too excessive that it is hard to configure. Alright, so once again, this shoulder attaches on a ball joint from the torso. So once again, just like what I explained before, you can attach this on the torso, just like that, and it is able to rotate 360. And you can extend the length of the shoulder ball joint, just like so, by pulling it. But once again, if you do it more often, this shoulder might get loose from the ball joint itself. And once again, you can angle it. You can actually angle the shoulder from forwards to backwards on the ball joint alone. But if you want to further angle it, you can angle the shaft of the shoulder ball joint just like so. So there you have it. But once again, if you do it more often, you might end up making the shoulder assembly to get loose on the ball joint on the shoulders. So once again, the shaft on the shoulder ball joint is supposed to be able to rotate 360, but if you're going to rotate it using the shoulder assembly, you will have a hard time because once again, there's not so much traction to it. So sometimes it tracks on its own, but most of the time you will have a hard time configuring it. So there you have it. So yeah, once again, it is hardly articulate, but it's kind of conflicting because of the multiple ball joints on these arms right here. So yeah, there you have it. But once again, I'm not saying this is bad. The only good thing I can say, at least on this assembly, was that there's no polycaps, so it is less prone to getting loose. But once again, it is, I think the right word to describe this articulation is kind of finicky, or it's just kind of demanding. So it requires you to use two hands just to articulate the arms assembly. So by the way, the hands also rotate 360. It's on a ball joint as well, just like that. And also the thumbs on the hands assembly is also articulate. You can move it up and down. It's on a ball joint. So on this kit, there's two types of hands that you can install on this assembly right here. So the one is a closed fist, and the other two is for the beam sabers. You can dual wield the beam sabers on the left and right hand, and also there's this one open hand for the right arm, for the right hand I mean. And there you have it. And also one trigger hand for the beam rifle. And also on this left hand, there's this beam saber attachments, so that you can attach the beam saber handles to it, just like so. So all in total, you will have 4 beam saber handles, so that you can leave one on the hands, and you can install the 3 on the lower arm, just like that. Alright, so there we have it for the arms assembly. So once again, I'm not saying this is bad, it's just kind of weird, but all I can say, it is good, it is acceptable, not too bad. Alright, there you have it. Alright, so moving forward, let's check the assembly of the Gespenst leg. Okay, so closer look, this is how it looks like. And once again, as you can see, it looks awesome. No visible nub marks on this assembly right here, and very minimal seam lines. So the only seam line visible is at the back, and I was able to hide it more with the use of a black permanent marker. And I was able to add more detail on it with a red permanent marker at the back of the legs on the hosing, as you can see right there. Alright, and at the feet, I was able to add more details as well with the use of a gold Sharpie metallic pen paint and some black panel liner on the gray parts. And as you can see, it looks awesome right there. And the red is color separated, looks awesome. So for the articulation, this leg assembly attaches with a peg to the waist. Okay, and this peg can rotate 360 from the leg, just like this. Alright, and also you can angle the peg 180 degrees, just like that. And also this knee is on a double ball joint. It has a nice flex to it, just like that. Alright, awesome. And also the feet, it is on a ball joint. You can angle it just like that, and from side to side, just like so. And also this lower leg is an articulation. The armor can move up and down just like that. And yeah, pretty much that's about it. So there's nothing weird about this. This is a good assembly right here. And yes, once again, no polycaps, so this is less prone to getting loose. Alright, awesome. So yeah, there it goes for the Gespenst leg. So now let's go ahead and move forward to the other parts. Alright, so moving forward, let's check out the waist assembly for the Gespenst. Okay, so closer look, this is how it looks like. As you can see, it looks awesome. So on this assembly, there's no visible nub marks or seam lines, as you can see right here. Alright, and also the yellow part is color separated, as well as with the silver gray metallic part on the front skirt. And closer look on this part right here, you will be able to see the mold lines coming from the production. So once again, for you to be able to remove that, you need to sand it off using some sanding sticks, or better yet, a glass file. Or better yet, you can apply some top coat on it, or simply paint it with a silver paint, so that it will not be visible. So the thing is, I already tried to sand it off using some sanding sticks, but it's not enough, so I might try to put some top coat on it later. So there we have it. So yeah, there's the waist part. So the torso attaches on a ball joint, as you can see right here, and for the articulation, it has this part on a ball joint that moves just like that from side to side. And also this waist part has an ab crunch, so you can do ab crunch with this assembly right here. Alright, awesome. And also it has a unique side skirt. So the side skirts are connected with a ball joint. You can move it backwards just like that, so that the kit can do some splits. Alright, and also it has two extra front skirts just like this. And also one of the unique parts of this assembly right here is the huge front skirt has a unique articulation. So it has a double ball joint, so that you can move it from side to side. Actually, let me try to move this first. Okay, so you can move it just like that from side to side. It's on a double ball joint. So yeah, it is pretty unique and pretty weird actually. So I'm kind of tempted to just remove this two side skirt and this two extra front skirts right here, because when I assembled this kit as a whole, while I'm studying the articulation, this two extra front skirts is kind of conflicting with the articulation of the legs. So I might try to remove that instead later, as well as with the side skirts. So I think it is just excessive, but it's okay. So once again, on this assembly, there's no poly caps and it looks awesome. So by the way, underneath this waist part, you will be able to see this peg right here. You can fold this peg outwards so that it can attach on a action base. So by the way, once again, on this kit, there is this action base included. Alright, this is how it looks like. And also there's this action base for the slash rippers. There's only one included. So yeah, there's the waist assembly for the Gespenst. So by the way, on the action base, you will have this extra parts for you to be able to mount your maybe your master grades. Or alright, so there we have it for the action base. So let's go ahead and check out the other parts. Alright, so moving forward, let's check out the weapons for the Gespenst. Okay, so closer look on the beam rifle. This is how it looks like. And as you can see, I was able to add more details on it with the use of a gold Sharpie metallic pen paint. And also, I think this is not called the beam rifle, this is called the neutron beam, according to the manual. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, it looks awesome right there. So on the front nozzle, I was able to add this extra part. This is a Lego part, and the purpose of that was for me to be able to install some beam effect parts on it. So just like that, and that looks awesome. Alright, and as you can see on the rangefinder, I did not use the sticker. What I've used is this gem stickers from my sticker set. I have plenty of those, or if I do have a kit with a mono eye, I will be able to use this. So as you can see right there, it is highly reflective. It's almost like it's glowing. Looks awesome. So yeah, that's about it. So the hands is already installed, as you can see right there. Right, so once again, I do have this extra beam effect part, and I can install it on the nozzle. Alright, looks awesome right there. So yeah, there you have it for the neutron beam or the beam rifle. So for the other weapons, we do have this backpack, and as you can see, it looks like a jet plane on its own, or like a spaceship. So at the back, it has this two missile canisters. So I think this is like a single-use weapon, and this is detachable. Alright, one moment. Just like that, it is detachable, and it has a peg and a hole for you to be able to reattach it. Alright, looks awesome. And also, this is color separated, as you can see right here, no stickers. The red part is color separated right there. It looks awesome. And I was able to once again add more details on it with the use of a Sharpie metallic pen paint on the vents. And on this assembly, there's no visible knob marks or minimal seam lines, you can see right there. And I was able to use the permanent marker in red for me to be able to detail up the boosters at the back, as you can see right there. And also for the extra weapons, we do have this I think this is called the slash ripper. You can detach this from the backpack, and you will have two of these. And the thing is, on this kit, there's this included effect part for this weapons right here for the slash rippers, and this is how it looks like. And all you gotta do is to disassemble the slash rippers. It is a two-piece assembly, and that's how it will look like. So once again, on this kit, there is this included stand, and you will be able to install it on a peg from the stand. Okay, so once you install it, this is how it looks like. It looks awesome. So yeah, there you have it. That's about it for the individual articulations of the Gespenst. So now the only thing left to do is to assemble the kit as a whole, and we're going to do some size comparisons and some possible poses with this kit. Alright, there you have it, the Gespenst. Awesome.
Détruire tout, c'est une obligation. Détruire tout, c'est une obligation.
Alright, so once again I'm back and finally I was able to assemble this high-grade Gespenst. As you can see, it looks awesome. And once again, this is one of my latest release kits from my backlogs. This is just released way back 2022. And this is my first time building a zero polycap kit on my channel. And it's such a unique experience. Alright, awesome. So once again, this is made of Ecopla, and it is said that Ecopla is made more durable and tougher compared to regular PLA plastic. So that's an added bonus. I guess this kit will last a long time. Maybe time will tell. And when it comes to articulation, I just think this is kind of finicky and demanding, but I guess it's just me. I guess it's all a matter of getting used to. And I think this multiple ball joints on the arms assembly is a new concept from Bandai, and they also use this on their new kits from Gundam Seed Freedom kits. So it's awesome. So yeah, once again, closer look at it one more time. This is how it looks like. So as you can see, you can assemble this kit out of the box and it will look awesome. You don't need to paint this or put more water slide decals on it. It looks so good out of the box. So yeah, there's that. And it feels good to the hand, holding it to the hand, as you can see right here. And it's bulky. So yep, once again, it's all awesome. So once again, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe and the like button. I will highly appreciate it. Thanks so much. So once again, this is Ron. Rock on, stay awesome, and have a good one.